Mon's injured. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize the Mon was injured.
Apparently. Who's saying this?
Clark. Mr. Clark.
Oh, God.
Up there.
This is muted, right?
What?
This is muted, right?
What
This is the muted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check 1 2. Testing 1 2. Check 1 2. Testing 1 2. Check 1 2. Testing 1 2. Check 1 2. Testing.
He's wearing a Dwayne Wade. Look at his haircut.
Mic check.
Mic check, 1 2, mic check.
Mic check.
I just love replacing Sherman, dude.
What?
I love replacing Sherman. He's sick. He said he's like actually sick, but he doesn't have COVID.
I just want to see a place some varsity guys.
What?
I just want to see Dickman. Like, what is Dickman gonna do?
Oh my God.
I did fine. We just scrimmaged.
You guys have backpacks? We just gotta look at them. You guys have backpacks?
I have a water in mine.
Yeah, we got that. Yeah.
Why?
You can put it in your car.
Alright, can I do that real quick?
Yeah, you gotta no backpack. Or we can check them. You guys gotta come over here. What? Don't worry, man. Who cares?
Swivel just your heads there. Welcome to Warrior Nation Stadium. This is Warrior Broadcast Center. I am Matthew Halpern. Tonight I'll be joined by Nikki Wayne. Tonight we will have the 3-1 Waldwick Warriors go against the 1-3 Manchester. So Nikki, after everything that happened last week, with all the meaning to this game this week, to all the seniors and just everything else going behind it, with Manchester not being the greatest, what do you think some of Coach Grudge's keys were to this game in the locker room?
Well, I guess just play, the game regularly. It's Manchester coming in this game, with a 1-3 record. All we gotta do is play the same game we did last week and control the game.
Yeah. So tonight is tonight's actually for an early October matchup. Tonight's actually a fairly warm night with 68-degree temperature at kickoff. How do you think this will? Do you think this will affect the players at all? Seeing that it's been relatively chilly all the week before and last weekend.
Oh yeah, definitely. Last weekend was really chill. It affected a lot of the players. It made them stiff. It may not be able to catch the ball better. But here is kickoff.
All right, here's kickoff. Squib kick. Number 7, Kevin Davidson with the ball. Number 7, Kevin Davidson, running back, takes the ball all the way to the Warrior. No, sorry, at the Warrior 48-yard line. Warriors will start with great field position after the squib kick. So, as with a lot of big guys being seniors tonight, how do you think? Do you think there will be any emotions for some of these seniors going into tonight, as this is their last home game? Really?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's always a really tough night for them, as this will be their last home game. But the seniors bring a lot of this team, and without them, I feel like that maybe I'm missing a hole in the piece of this offense and defense. So it's gonna be really tough for the team and for them.
Ooh, rough first play. I believe that was a false start on offense. Let's see what the penalty is. Still waiting. They're voiding the flag, so They will move the ball up a little bit, it appears, to just shy of the 50-yard line. So, Nikki, with this being with this being the last game for big guys like quarterback Russell Pig and starting running back Zach Holsizer, and even some guys on the O-line, do you think they'll be playing with a lot more heart than normal?
Oh yeah, they will be. You know, this is a really important game for them themselves, so they got to be playing harder and better. So yeah, they definitely will be.
And quarterback Russell Pig just drew a lineman from Manchester offside, so this will give the Warriors an extra 5 yards. So the Warriors will now have a 1st and 10 from the Manchester 45-yard line. Seems like there's only 8 seconds taken off the clock with just penalties and stuff. What do you think just this beginning 8 seconds will tell you about the rest of the game?
Oh yeah, well last game there was a ton of penalties that brought down Lyndhurst's, time management. So this game, it's already been 8 seconds to they drove 10 yards, 15 yards. So, this could happen all game, and then Waldwick's going to score a touchdown.
After a variety of penalties, Warriors will finally run their first play on offense. And it is a 11-yard run right up the gut to number 33, Zach Holsizer, the senior running back, whose name you will be hearing a lot tonight. So after just not only about that first 8 seconds of penalties, but also off that first run and the aggression that appeared Zach was running with, do you think he'll pop off tonight?
Oh, he always pops off every game. He always has a heart and passion for the game. Always works hard. So yeah, he definitely will be.
All right, so Warriors are now up to line with a 1st and 10 from the Manchester 38-yard line. Is a end around to Greg Russish Jr., who will get a Warrior first down up to the Manchester 28-yard line. For those of you who do. All right, so it appears Warriors, they're keeping their foot on the gas pedals. They have 2 straight first downs on 2 plays. Oh, sorry, never mind. They did not give him the first down here. It's a 2nd and 1. Appears Warriors will likely get a first down here. Another penalty. Manchester's really struggling with discipline here. So now this is their 2nd penalty of the game, and only a minute and 40 seconds, maybe 20 seconds in. Just based off those 2 penalties alone, what do you think this? How many yards do you think this will cost Manchester throughout the night in these costly penalties?
Oh, a ton of yards. Penalties are really, important. And if you do that too much, then it's going to affect you later on in the game. And, they got to hold these penalties right now. So, yeah, you can't be doing this in first quarter.
All right, this is a pitch to number 7, Kevin Davidson, who takes it all the way down for a Warrior first down to what appears to be the Manchester 9-yard line, as the Warriors now have 3 first downs in 4 plays. I think that the Warriors just execute and just do everything the way it's supposed to be. I think they could really put up some points on this Manchester team, which isn't the greatest.
Yeah, their offense is just really good here. Will Russell Pig as quarterback, Zach Holsizer, Kevin Davidson, Greg Jr. Yeah, they're really good offense.
And it is a handoff up the middle to number 33, Zach Holsizer, down to the Manchester 2-yard line. You could tell Zach Holsizer is playing with a little bit of extra grit, as this is his last real home game. As his legs did not stop there. He got maybe an extra 2 yards on that extra push. So, Nikki, how do you think this will really give a nice punch this Manchester team, punch in the mouth as the Warriors are driving down relatively quickly? They're not even 3 minutes into the game.
Oh, yeah, definitely. With the time management they have and with this offense, it's really hard to stop this. And they have all the momentum in the game, so, it's going to affect them.
And it is a rushing touchdown for for Grusish Jr. That's a dive up the middle. So Warriors will now go up 6-0 with 9:03 left to go in this first quarter. And Warriors just had a 3-minute drive to start this game. They're already up 7-0. I think this is going to be a real story just to tell for these seniors later on to the kids and stuff. that we have number 11, sophomore Bryce Hamilton on the field to kick to PAT. And the kick is good. The Warriors will now be up 7-0. So, Nikki, with this Manchester team not having the greatest of teams, I don't want to be them not being the greatest. Do you think the Warriors defense might, or this Warriors team might underestimate them and really just play lax as they're not the greatest team? Or do you think they'll keep the foot on the pedal just because it's senior night?
I mean, it's always an option that they go easy, not expecting anything much from this team, but, it's always good to, play the same as any other team. So, yeah, I think they should, play as a, regular game, but, maybe they won't.
Good.
Right, so early in this game, Warriors are now up 7-0 with number 11, Bryce Hamilton, on to kickoff to Manchester. Bryce Hamilton will be handling the kicking and punting duties tonight for the Warriors, as well as playing a variety of other positions, such as kick returner, punt returner. You might see him at some receiver, halfback, and defensive back or linebacker later in the night. So now we will finally get a look at this very, very good Warriors defense. After giving up a touchdown quick, do you think Manchester has their heads down, or do you think they're accepting that this Warriors team is better than them?
Well, it's only, been 3 minutes, so it's kind of hard to tell. But I think that, they have heart and they have a passion for the game.
All right, so Manchester takes the ball, and they're getting pushed backwards, still going backwards. And after the play was ruled dead, Warriors forced a fumble. But Manchester will now get the ball at their own 18-yard line.
This Warrior defense is just so strong and fast, kind of hard to stop it.
Yes, it is. I agree with that. I think if these linebackers and these cornerbacks and even these linemen fly around like they normally do, I think it'll be very hard for this not so big Manchester team to really block these guys and really get anything going.
Yeah, Lamont is one of their star players on the defensive line. He's quick, he's strong, and he's he's not underestimated. You can really do some damage up there.
I also think you see 33 Zach Holsizer, number 11 Bryce Hamilton, and number 21 Junior lining up there in their linebacking core. These are some very fast guys. I think they'll be very good tonight. There's a run up the middle, tackled by number 21 Greg Jr., and I believe number 48 Luke McGowan was in there just to clean it up, make sure nothing else got any further. So now Manchester will have a second down from their own 25, maybe 24-yard line. This is actually a little bit of, I wouldn't say surprise, but no, I think this Warrior defense in that first play is just like, oh crap, these guys are actually, they're not just some scrub little team. This is real football.
Yeah, I mean, Manchester, maybe not the greatest, but, they have heart and, they can be good at sometimes.
And Manchester, just attempted another run with, I believe, Holsizer will get the stop tonight. And I believe Lamont Lester, number 50, big old number 55, was in there as well. As Manchester will now have a third and 3.5, maybe 4 from their own 26-yard line. Well, I think Manchester's playing calling will be down early with this very fast and very versatile Warriors defense.
I think they'll go passing because they can't. I mean, with the D-line being the way it is, it's going to be hard to run and rush with Lamont up there, Kyer. So I feel like passing would be a better option.
Yes, I believe so too. The Warriors have some very big bodies there in that center of that O-line. Manchester's now up to the line. It is a running play, and they take the ball up to their own 36-yard line. Did you see who's there on the stop, Nikki?
I did not know.
Oh, that's something. So Manchester will now get their first down of the game. They will now have a 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Do you think this little drive here and that first down, I think that first down really gave the Warriors, they're going to get a little spark here and they might get really going, but you never know. This Manchester team, they're not good, but it's still high school football. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
And it's a little rollout pass. And the roll pass is complete. And they're up to the Manchester 39-yard line with a pretty nice tackle there by number 33, Zach Holsizer. A gain of 2.
I'm not paying attention to numbers, so just direction, okay?
So you were right there, Nikki, with a little play action pass there just to get the first down.
Yep. I feel like, the running could work sometimes. With the strong defense, it's going to be hard.
I wouldn't say that worked, but seeing how that actually got them yardage and got the first down, I wouldn't be surprised if they use that play a bit more tonight. As Manchester now gets a big run up to the Warriors side of the field. They're now in the Warriors' 49-yard line. It appears this Warrior defense might have really underestimated this Manchester team, as this Manchester team is driving pretty solidly here early.
Yeah, right.
Manchester is now up to the line and set as they have just crossed the midfield mark and will now have a 1st and 10 from the Warriors' 49-yard line. And the ball is handed off for just short of a Manchester first down up to the Warriors' 41-yard line. I believe I saw number 21, Greg Jr., for the tackle. So now this Manchester team may not be the greatest, as we've said a lot, but they're really driving. They really are.
Yeah, with their first, defensive possession, they didn't play the best. So, they're trying to redeem it on offense here, and it's been working so far. I mean, they already drove, 40 yards, so it's been working.
Yes, they are. As they'll now come up to the line. They dive play up the middle for a short gain up to the Warrior 36-yard line. It appears this might be it's a slow-paced game, but this clock will be chewing fast as both these teams run a old-fashioned smash-mouth style of offense with play action, a little dump-off pass here and there. But I really think that you will see some big plays tonight. Just because this is a run-heavy offense, it doesn't mean the quarterbacks do not have a big arm. It just means that they have good running backs.
Yeah, really rarely these days see some old-style playbooks, and it's always good to see those.
Yes, it is. Quarterback goes out to pass. Pressure by 55 Lamont Lester. Pass was incomplete. Manchester will now have a 2nd and 10 from the Warrior 37-yard line. So, Nikki, after that incomplete pass there and some really nice pressure there from 55 Lamont Lester, do you think Warriors' defense is starting to get a little confidence after that, or do you think Manchester's defense is still rolling? Or Manchester's offense, is still rolling?
This offense is actually looking pretty good, and I feel like it might be hard to stop them, even though this defense is good. But, this offense has been looking really good lately.
Yes, it is. Manchester will now come up to the line after that incomplete pass with a 2nd and 10 from the Warriors' 37-yard line. It is a dive play up the middle, which is blown up by 55 Lamont Lester, and I believe number 7, Kevin Davidson, was in there as well. This will now be a loss for about 3 yards, as Manchester will now have the ball at the Warriors' 4-yard line.
So what do you expect here from this Manchester offense? A run play, pass play, just the first down, or were you expecting to go deep?
I think that the fact that they're down 7-0, and there's only 3 minutes 30 left on the clock in the first quarter. As I said, these are two very rush-heavy teams. I think you got to see some play action here. It's 3rd and 13. You're in the middle of nowhere. You're out of field goal range.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's a little risky to go for it on 4th here, but you never know. Manchester's up to the line. Plays blown up by number 1, Kyer Bailey. All the way back to the Warrior 46-yard line. It appears Manchester will now be forced to punt. This is a 4th and very long here. I guess you were right. Warriors defense, they did get their stop, as you said earlier. What do you think of that drive? What do you think the Warriors defense will be talking about on the sideline after giving up a nice little drive, but they did get the stop in the end of it?
They got to do the same thing we were doing, just right now. They got to just, try to stop the run. They've been running a lot. You got to really focus on stopping that rush. and just rushing the quarterback.
Yes, you are right, as we saw multiple quarterback pressures and guys in the backfield pretty early there. Number 11, Bryce Hamilton is back to punt, or back to receive the punt. And he will not get it, as it's taken by 48, Luke McGowan at the Warrior 20-yard line. Luke McGowan will take it up to, it appears, the Warrior 30, maybe just shy of it. That's just shy of the Warrior 30 at about, say, the 20. No. It's really hard to tell the opposite side of the field. Can you see where the ball is?
I do not see where the ball is.
All right.
So I believe the 30-yard line.
Okay, 30-yard line. All right, so Warriors will now have 2:21 left to go in this first quarter to drive downfield and put more points up as they just forced a not 3.5, but they allowed Manchester to get a little bit of confidence going before absolutely smothering them, forcing them to punt on a 4th and 18. Which is now up to line and set. They pass to number 33, Zach Holsizer, all the way down as he runs through a kid, all the way down to the Manchester 46-yard line for a nice gain there, maybe 15, 20 yards. Warriors now a first down.
That was a nice run there. Targeting Zach Holsizer on the outside, and he's did all the rest, running upfield.
This was a nice little dump off pass there. Nice little run by Holsizer, yard after catch. Warriors will now have the ball from the Manchester 46-yard line. So they're now up and set quickly after that nice little pass. The Warriors attempted a little zone or stretch or something there, which was blown up in the backfield. It was an attempted run to number 21, Greg Jr., but it was for a yard loss, 3 yards loss. However, there is a holding call on the Warriors, which will push them back even farther after that blown up run. After seeing what penalties did the Manchester, how do you think the Warriors got a rebound after only one penalty?
It's first and long or second and long, so they gotta really either have a nice little run here or a nice little passing play, but they gotta protect the quarterback because Russ can do some magical things there.
Yes, he can.
As he was voted Player of the Week.
He was voted Player of the Week. Nice. That's a very nice point to bring up. Warriors now have a minute 15 from just inside their own 45-yard line. So a run up the middle to... It's a nice little run up the middle there to number 7, Kevin Davidson, to get the ball to the Manchester side of the field. And Warriors will now have the ball at the Manchester 48-yard line. I think that was a great play call as Warriors really got a lot of their yardage back there.
Yeah, they did. Good play call there.
What do you think the Warriors will go with here? Say now have a second and appears 13, second and 12.
I've been seeing some guys going deep, and they've been really wide open. So hopefully Russell Page can realize they're open and hopefully hit them.
That's you are right there. As Russell Page draws guys to offsides.
These penalties are going to hurt Manchester.
Yes, he is. He's very good at that hard count. Or this Manchester team does not. They're not very disciplined against this hard count. So Warriors will now have a second down and 7 from just inside the Manchester 45-yard line. At the Manchester 43, 44. So they're marking the ball back to the Manchester 44-yard line. As this clock winds down on this first quarter, what do you think the speech will be for Coach Gruz going into the second quarter?
I feel like it's been a really good game so far, and we have all the control, and obviously the defense has been playing good.
Oh, sorry, never mind. Grudge Jr., the coach's son, takes the ball for a nice little run all the way down to the Manchester 30-yard line, giving the Warriors a first down going into this second quarter. Or is it? I know they said it's the end of the first quarter. That was a very good first quarter there for
Yeah.
the Warriors.
Waldwick had all the control that first quarter, something on defense, scoring on offense, first drive of the game. So it's really good first quarter for the Warriors.
I think the Warriors, the bend don't break mentality really applies to its team here. As early in that first Manchester drive, they let Manchester get deep in their own territory, but I think the Warriors finally got warm. Like, okay, this team can really give it to us. Let's focus in here and let's pretend like this is the top team in the state.
Yeah, I mean, you should always do that. Any opponent you're playing, play them as you would the best team. And I feel like Warriors didn't really do that first drive, but then they started, realizing, this team is legit.
Yes, I think the offense, there's no doubt that this offense will have it going all day. But I think the defense, they just need to get warm first, and they just need to realize, okay, this is who we are. Let's get this going.
Yeah, I agree.
As the Warriors will have a 1st and 10, switching fields at the end of this first quarter. Now it's going into the second quarter. They will be on the Manchester 29-yard line. So, Nikki, how do you think penalties are going to affect this game? As we saw it really affect last game, and discipline was really lack.
Penalties are going to hurt you, and if you keep doing the penalties this early, it's going to affect you long term. And even right now, as they gain an extra 10, 15 yards just on penalties.
Up to Warriors are up to the line and set. And it is a pitch play to 33, Zach Holsizer, who takes it all the way down to the Manchester 22-yard line for a Warrior first down. The Warriors will probably really looking to chew some clock here and get points on the board as their defense has proven that they can hold Manchester and that Manchester can't get much on them. And they've proven that they are the dominant team in this game so far. So, Nick, what do you think of this Warriors drive?
I mean, it's been a really good drive so far, Second drive they have, and they've been proving to have the control and, momentum they had in the first half.
I think as the Warriors will... It's a pass here to 21, to Greg Jr., who takes it just shy of a touchdown. No, they will give him the touchdown.
That is Greg's second touchdown of the game
Yes,
so far,
it is.
and it's only been, 50 seconds into this second quarter.
That is a nice little 17-yard touchdown. I think just based off this, even in this first half, I think Greg Jr. is bound for a record day for him.
Oh yeah,
day.
he's been playing really good the whole season, and today is the spotlight day, and he's really proven, this is gonna be his best game of the year so far.
Yes, and he's only a junior, so he's got another year of eligibility left. He'll be back next year, probably
Right.
stronger, faster, bigger, and better than ever.
Well, yeah, he definitely will be. He puts in the work, and next year he's gonna be starting after Zach Holsizer is gonna be gone, and so he's gonna really prove that he belongs to be the number one starting quarterback.
Yep. As number 11, Bryce Hamilton is on the kick to PAT with number 14, quarterback Russell Pig to hold. And the kick is good to put the Warriors up 14-0. Only 49 seconds into this second quarter. So, Nikki, after the Warriors' defense struggled at first in the beginning of Manchester's first drive, how do you think they'll come back and rebound for the beginning of the beginning of Manchester's second drive?
Stop the run. Manchester's been running a lot this game, and I feel like if you stop the run, that's gonna leave them problems offensively. So they gotta really think about what they're gonna do after they stop the run.
Yes, I agree with that. As we will now see Bryce Hamilton continue his kicking duties and kick off to Manchester. This Warrior crowd really showed out tonight. This is the biggest I've seen all season.
Yeah,
Do you agree?
I agree. It's going all the way to the beginning of it to the end of it. I mean, last game it was like half of it. This game, Warriors fans really showed up.
They've really outdone the student section as the yellow tape, which is supposed to be marking it, is now down on the ground.
Yeah, they filled it up, and it's the homecoming game, So it's goodish they came out and support this team.
They did. They always come out in big numbers, but this is really big numbers.
They've been quiet though the whole game. They've been quiet.
We'll see. They can get loud at times. They can.
Last game they got loud.
Yes, they did. They did get loud last game. I'm expecting not much else this game either. Expecting them to get loud when they need to. And stay quiet for the offense when the offense needs to work. Bryce Hamilton with the kick. And Manchester will take the ball all the way up to their own 26-yard line. Nice little return there. I think I saw a little bit of a block there. What do you think of that block on the sideline, on the close sideline to us?
Yeah, I mean, it was a really dirty block, and it could have led to some injuries, so a good thing no one got hurt.
It looks like everyone's fine, so I mean, yeah, it might have been a little dirty, but everyone's fine. We'll put it behind us. Just keep fighting. This Manchester offense will come out for their second possession of the game after being forced to punt their last time out. And Manchester will run it as the running back will be pushed out of bounds just shy of a first down by number 11, Bryce Hamilton. Manchester will now have a second down and about 2 from their own 34 yard line. So, Nikki, it appears, I wouldn't say Waldwick is struggling to stop the run early, but they're definitely not having the easiest time to stop this Manchester run game early.
Yeah, I mean, their run game looks really strong, and Waldwick's defense is not really performing the way they usually do. So it's a little odd, but hopefully later on in the game they can realize, their play style and their play calling and, stop them.
Yes, it is. As a big run here for a Manchester first down, a shoestring tackle by
Number 48.
Number 48, Luke McGowan, it appears, was on the shoestring tackle there. That might have been, I wouldn't say touchdown saving tackle or shoestring tackle, but it was definitely, that would have been a much bigger of a run if he didn't get that tackle.
Yeah, there's a few guys next to him, so it would have been a lot of, more yardage there, but I don't think it would have been a touchdown as there were some Waldwick guys.
Manchester Warrior defense is really underestimating the power of this Manchester offense. They're just driving down the field using this heavy run game that the Warriors use as well.
I believe they were going to stop them, though. Last possession, they stopped them pretty late in the drive, so hopefully they can do the same here.
They did. You are right. You are right. They did get the stop. So Manchester will get a 6-yard run there onto the Waldwick side of the field, up to the Warrior 49-yard line. This Warrior team looked a little sloppy there. It looked like there were a couple missed tackles there.
Yeah. A little sloppy there. Hopefully they can fix it up second half and rebound about it.
Hopefully they fix it up later in this drive. Because they can hold them off here. If they can hold them off here and get a touchdown, this could really put it in there. I wouldn't say nail in a coffin, but it'll definitely put a dent in Manchester's confidence.
Yeah, well. And it's all about confidence in football.
Yep. There's a timeout there on the field. But I think you said Manchester will call their first time out of the half with 9:03 left to go in the second quarter.
So what do you think about this game so far? How do you think Manchester's played and how do you think Waldwick's played?
I think Waldwick's playing, their offense is playing how they are and how they normally do. I think this defense, in my opinion, they're struggling to stop this Manchester run game. They really are. Manchester.
Are they still missing the starters?
I think this Warrior defense will probably get back in here, hopefully, before the start of the second half, but you never know. I think this Warrior defense might just be coming off a little bit of rust for some of these guys. For a lot of these guys, it's only their this is only their second game back after a bit of a COVID scare for the football team. But, give the guys a little bit of time. I think they'll be fine. I really do think they will be fine. As Manchester will now have the ball on the Warrior 49-yard line as they just crossed midfield. That'll be 2nd and 6. The quarterback is tripped up on the play, and the running back appears to stumble as well. It was Kyer Bailey was in there on the tackle, number 1, the tight end and defensive end. This Warrior defense is really starting to stand up now. All right, so Manchester now has a 3rd and 10 from their own 47-yard line now. So that was a big blow up on that run. Here's this Warrior student section is emptying out. We'll get some information later on why that happened, but it's early.
It's really on the game.
Yeah, it's early. Here's Manchester will take another timeout here. That was their second of the half. With 8:11 left to go. So, Nikki, what do you think this Manchester drive so far?
I've only seen some run plays, so they could continue with the run plays, but Wallace probably going to catch on that pretty easily. So maybe they can switch it up, passing, offense, play action. So it's been a good drive so far for them, but hopefully this Warrior defense can give us up to it.
I think if Warriors can finally figure out what this whole run game system of Manchester's doing, I think they could force Manchester to have to pass, which they have not done much of yet in this game. As I think they only have 1 or 2 pass attempts. The Warriors will now be looking to rebound after. They got a nice little stop there to make it 3rd and 10, but they've been a little bit struggling this defense a little bit up to this point.
This Warrior defense has not been playing as it used to. Like last game, they played really well, missing some of the starters even. In this game, they have pretty much all the starters back, and they've been struggling.
Yep. Maybe same thing as last time. They gave Manchester a bit of confidence, and they're just shoving them right back in their own territory.
Yeah.
Manchester goes for the pass here with a sack by number 1, Kyer Bailey, and number 55, Lamont Luster, to give Manchester a 4th down and 5, a 4th down and 15, maybe 16, a 4 to 5, maybe even 6-yard loss there on the sack.
Kyer Bailey's been playing pretty good defense.
Yes, he has. Been
playing
playing
2 sacks.
Yeah, he's been playing very good defense today. I say will now force Manchester to punt again after giving a little confidence. Let's see what Bryce Hamilton can do in this punt return. This kid's very explosive, This Manchester team isn't the greatest. Well, maybe he can get something going. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you.
As Bryce will just let the ball roll as the ball was being touched down by Manchester at the Warrior 15-yard line, maybe 16-yard line. Warriors will now be looking to chew some nice time off this clock, up by 14.
So what do you predict from this Warriors offense, being so versatile and so explosive? What do you think they're going to do with this drive?
I think they're just going to keep doing what they're doing because it's clearly worked. They're up 14, and they have 2 very dominant drives under their belt.
Yeah.
I think maybe integrate some passing, just open up the game a little, open it up a little bit more. But if run works, you keep going with the run.
Yeah, I agree.
Where's now up to line and set? It's a nice little run there up the middle to number 33, Zach Holsizer, for a short about 3-yard gain. The Warriors went out a 2nd and 7 from their own 18, 19-yard line. So, Nikki, do you think any drive you can tell based off the first play or no?
Maybe they're going to run a lot. Maybe, this Manchester defense is not prepared for their play style. But this Warrior offense is still looking good, still looking fresh, and maybe, put up another touchdown, field goal, whatever.
Yes, I agree. The Warriors are back up to the line. As they drop back to pass by quarterback Russell Pig, and the pass was incomplete. Here's Warriors. We're going for a little screenplay there. What do you think of that play call on a 2nd and 6 from deep in their own territory?
Screenplay, I don't think it was the best idea. Maybe they could have done a nice little simple run play or just a passing play.
Warriors will now back up to line with a 3rd and 6 from their own 20-yard line after a run and a screen pass was batted incomplete. Warriors go for a little double ender on here. Number 7, Kevin Davidson, who takes the ball all the way up to the Warrior 37-yard line for a Warrior first down.
That was a really good run there. Kept finding the hole, getting some extra yardage to get the first down. And, Kevin Davidson's a really explosive, really fast running back. And he brings a lot of, utility for this Warrior offense.
I think that little fake handoff to 33, Zach Holsizer, really got the Manchester defense focused on him, which gave Kevin Davidson a perfect opportunity to get to him. Play action pass. Up to Zach Holsizer to the 20, to the 15. He's tackled just before the 10-yard line, all the way down to the Manchester 11 or 12. A big play there.
Yeah, it was really good find, but also big find. Zachary Holsizer up the middle, and that was a really good route, and got a lot of yards on that.
But I think that coverage, he was wide open. No
Some
one.
zone coverage there. Obviously not the best zone coverage, but it works for the Warrior offense, and they realized the gaps, and Zach Holsizer just find an open hole.
Someone clearly forgot to mark their zone. So it's now be up to the line at that big gain by 33, Zach Holsizer. Another pass to number 11, Bryce Hamilton, for a maybe yard gain there, if anything.
I was not expecting that play call. They just had a really big, long passing play, and it's did like a nice little just screen play that got broken up with 2 men on them.
No, I think most people do is they think big pass play. Most people go conservative with the run just to be like, okay, maybe that was just a fluke. I think it was interesting, the Warriors going pass after a big pass play.
Yeah.
Let's see what they come out here after that slight 1-yard gain down to the Manchester 12, I believe.
12-13.
12-13, yeah. A7. The ball is given to number 33, Zach Holsizer, who takes it to the Manchester 5-yard line. No, sorry. Wait, where is he? Is he inside the 5? Or is he just outside of the 5?
I think he's a little outside the 5.
Okay, so Warriors will have a 3rd and 4 from just outside the Manchester 5-yard line, what appears to be the 7-yard line.
What are you expecting from this offense?
I'm thinking maybe either a run up the middle, maybe get Junior his 3rd touchdown of the game, or maybe a little play action here. It's clearly worked early in the drive.
Yeah.
And the ball is given to number 7, Kevin Davidson, who takes it for a touchdown. However, I believe there was a holding penalty, which will negate the touchdown.
Penalties are just like so many penalties this game, and they're really affecting this game. That should have been another touchdown for the Warrior offense, but sadly, holding call.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully it doesn't put too much of a dent in this Warriors team Warriors offense confidence. I personally don't think it will, because just one minor holding penalty, you're already so deep in their territory.
Anyway, we're winning 14-0, so it's like you really need the touchdown. It's like it's needed, not like it's a tied game or anything. So.
And the Warriors already chewed almost 4 minutes off the clock with this possession alone. They're doing good for themselves. They're doing very good for themselves.
Yeah, they're doing good.
So the Warriors will have a 2nd and 20. No. Sorry, 3rd and 20. All the way from the Manchester 20. Where are they? Manchester what? 20. Manchester 21. 21-yard line. Sorry for that. Well, I think the Warriors will go with here. Play action. That's just a 3rd.
Yeah, play action, I believe.
Let's see what they go with. So we'll drop back to pass as quarterback Russell Pickles pressured heavily, although he attempted to get the number 7 Kevin Davidson.
Looks like Russell Pickles a little shooken up after that sack.
Yeah, I think he landed on his wrist maybe there, or hand maybe, driven into the ground on that sack. He is down. Is he going down? No, he's staying in the game. Dwarves now have a 4th and 20. As Coach Gruz just will call a timeout.
That
Likely to
sucks.
check on number 14, quarterback Russell Pig, as well as just to see what they should do on a 4th and 20 here.
Russell Pig's such a good, weapon, and he's a really good quarterback. And with him injured, that's gonna really affect this offense.
Yes, it will, as the other quarterback listed on the depth chart is freshman Alex Caserta.
Yeah.
How do you think this Warriors offense will change if Russell can't continue and his hand is really banged up?
Well, Alex Schiller, I know that he's a really good quarterback for just being a freshman. He has really good arm strength, accuracy. So hopefully, he can, really back up for Russell Pig.
Yes, he can. Let's see, it appears the trainer is currently working with Russell's hand there. This Warriors just called timeout. Do you think the Warriors will go with a field goal here, or do you think they'll try for this 4th and very long?
I think they go for a field goal. They're already up so much. I don't really think it's necessary to go for 4th down.
It appears quarterback Russell Pig will stay in the game, as it was most likely has nothing too big.
That's good.
Yes,
Really
it is very good for this Warriors offense. Appears they will go for it on this 4th and 20 from their own the Manchester 26-yard line. Russell drop back to pass. Drops it a little too hard for number 7, Kevin Davidson, incomplete out of the back of the end zone. As the Warriors will turn it over on their the Manchester will now have the ball from their own 26-yard line after a Warriors failed 4th down attempt.
That was a good drive there from Waldwick, but obviously, Manchester's defense has been stepping up this drive and really cost them there. Going for the 4th down, didn't get it, sadly, but still good drive all in all.
They did step up there. However, they have 3 minutes left to go, but they only have 1 timeout. It's in the first quarter alone. They took 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely going to come back to haunt them here with no 2-minute warning, as this is high school, and only 1 timeout.
Mm-hmm.
Manchester will get a run up the middle, up to the Warrior 24, 25-yard line, as this clock will continue to run, as the tackle is just on one of the closest hash line to us. Manchester will have a 2nd and 7.
So what do you think their game plan is for this drive with only 2:44 left on the clock? What do you think they're going to do?
I think seeing that they only have 1 timeout, they're going to... I haven't seen much other passing games, so they're probably going to have to run. But if this clock really gets down deep and they're still deep in their own territory or in no man's land,
Yeah.
I think they're going to have to go take shots. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
As Warriors got a stop there. Zach Holsizer on the tackle. There's now just about 2 minutes left to go in this first half. Manchester's really taking their time here, surprised, as they're down by 2 possessions and only have 1 timeout.
This clock is really burning. As it's already at 1:50.
Yes, it is. Manchester's, and it's not like they're hustling. They're taking their time here and get each play in and to get set. Manchester's up to line and set. And Manchester will get a run. It appears they will get it up to their own 26-yard line. So now a 4th down and 5 as Waldwick will now call a timeout with 1:27 left to go. I think that's a really smart play call. As Warriors have all 3 timeouts, and appears they're going to force a punt here. They might be able to score.
Yeah, they might be able to score. That'd be really big coming out of straight from half with a really even bigger lead.
To edit that thing from the camera from last week.
Pierce Warriors still get great field position, great times, and 2 timeouts. So even though they got stopped last time, I think they can put up 3 here. You never know. We'll see.
Yeah, you never know. We don't really necessarily need it as we're already up 14-0, but a field goal would be nice to get some extra points on the board.
I think it would be appreciated by this offense and this defense to get another point just to add to the cushion.
Yeah.
Although you never know, Manchester might go for it down 2 possessions with only 1 timeout and 1:30 left.
Yeah.
It appears they will be punting here to number 11 Bryce Hamilton as he is set up.
I think they should punt the ball. They're really down 14-0 with only 127. They should really go for this, but they go for a punt.
Bryce Hamilton is on the Warrior 45-yard line. However, there is a penalty. Let's see what the call is. Appears that it is on Manchester, maybe? This appears as... Wait. It's on Manchester? No. They're waving off the penalty?
Yeah, I guess they are.
Well, that was really confusing, not going to lie to you. Manchester will punt with Bryce Hamilton back on the Warrior 45-yard line to receive it. And Bryce catches the punt and is almost immediately tackled on the Warrior 47-yard line. Waldwick will now have a minute and 18 and 2 timeouts to drive down and at least get 3. Warriors are now up to the line, looking to probably at least put up 3 here to go up at least 17-0. Quarterback Russell Pig drops back to pass. The pass is almost intercepted.
That should have been a pass interference.
There should be pass interference
holding
there.
his jersey, really not being able to use the one hand. That should have been a clearly, easily called pass.
There was a
interference.
little bit of a tug on the shoulder pad there.
Yeah.
I do agree with that.
I thought that was not allowed. You can't pull on their shirt. You sure you want to?
Not allowed to. I don't know why it wasn't called.
I like this
Never.
real best way you could have the NFL. How it would have got a penalty. There, you know how you do the chair.
As the Warriors will now have a 2nd and 10 from their own 47-yard line with 1:12 left to go in this second quarter.
Will you come there if you stand on I can give you a free touchdown.
Russell Pick drops back to pass. Pass is just off the fingertips of, is that number 33, Zach Holsizer? Yes, it is. It appears that hand injury was not that big as he's taking 2 deep shots here to start their
They
drive.
both should have been called, but a little bit overthrown there, and should have been a pass interference call over there. But yeah, he's looking pretty good after that injury.
He is looking pretty good. Maybe we'll see a bit more of that in the first half. Or I meant second half, sorry. There's 1:05 left to go. Warriors have a 3rd and 10 from their own 47-yard line. They still have that 2 timeouts in their back pocket. What do you think the Warriors will go with here after those 2 failed bombs?
I mean, they got to get a first down, so I think maybe a little short pass play action, or maybe just a run for the first down.
Yes, I agree. There's timeout from Manchester. This will be their final timeout of the half.
So, what do you think how this game so far has progressed? How has Warriors and Manchester played, and how will they play in the second half? How do you think they'll do that?
I think this Warriors offense started off really hot, but they've more cooled down a little bit. I think this Manchester team is really, I wouldn't say shocking, this Warriors team. They've stopped them on offense, and they're stopping them here. And this Warrior defense, I'd say they struggled with the run, but they've definitely given up some nice chunks there on the run.
Yeah.
Warriors are coming up to the line with a 3rd and 10 from just inside their own territory. Drop back to pass again, and Russell Pig is shacked back at the Warrior 40-yard line. Here's Waldwick's going to have to punt here. Give Manchester, I think maybe like 10 seconds, 20 seconds left on the clock to take a shot or two.
Not a lot of time, but anything can happen in high school football.
You're right. Anything can happen. Bryce Hamilton is out to punt for the first time tonight, with the Manchester return man back about their own 25-yard line. It appears Manchester will get the ball with maybe 15, 20 seconds left. Coach Grudge is forced to call a timeout. It appears there's maybe some miscommunication there.
Yeah, seems like it.
Well, it appears
There's 18 seconds on the clock, so Warriors maybe just want to run out the clock a little bit. Have Manchester have like barely any time left to do anything with the ball.
No, I think they're going to punt it here. I think it would be too risky to try to run out the clock running around the field,
Yeah.
especially from this deep in their own territory. By my guessing about how long punts take, Manchester will get about 14, 15 seconds left to take about 2-3 shots, would you say?
Yeah, 2-3 sounds about right. Hopefully they can do something. Have a nice little long drive, maybe a deep shot, and hopefully they can come up with something.
Maybe they try to do a run play to like the outside, try to get out of bounds, and then throw a deep shot. You never know. Maybe they're just going to try and go for 3. You never know. I've seen some odd things here in high school football. As Warriors will punt here.
No fights.
Actually, no, Warriors do go for it. Shot back to pass, and punter Bryce Hamilton catches it. It's up to 20, 10. He jukes a man and takes it down all the way to the Manchester 6-yard line. However, there is a flag back on the Warrior 36-yard line. It'll be holding call. As if that stunned Warriors. We got 4 seconds to kick a field goal, but that'll be negated.
That was a really good pass there from Anthony Marco.
It was a beautiful pass.
Yeah,
Was
beautiful
it
catch and pass.
Yes, it is.
That sucks.
It does suck, but Manchester there's only 4 seconds left on the clock. Unless they change the clock to put it back to 18 seconds. It appears they're keeping it, so maybe Warriors do just Bryce takes the punch, runs around, just takes a knee somewhere. I think this would be a good situation for Bryce to just take the ball.
Yeah.
What do you think of that play call?
Really good play call right there. A little trick play. They weren't expecting it, and paid out. But unfortunately, there's a flag holding call.
What do you think of a play call here where Bryce takes the ball and just runs around, then takes a knee with only 4 seconds left?
They could just punt it around the clock anyway, because punts would do that. So I think he might just punt the ball just to be safe.
Okay, you're right. If I were Bryce, I would punt it out of bounds and try to just make sure they have no shot at getting a return here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine. The high schoolers, if they get injured, if they're stupid enough to be doing that, get injured.
Bryce just runs it out. Like I said,
I'm a sophomore.
he gets about a 2-3 yard gain to run out the clock. That is halftime. Your Waldwick Warriors 14, Manchester 0.
That was a really good first half for Waldwick there. They have all the control, all the momentum. So hopefully Manchester can rebound, talk, strategies, and hopefully come out strong in the second half.
I think Manchester really had some confidence here after getting some nice stops here on the Warriors, and getting some nice stops here on the Warriors, and putting up some nice drives for themselves before getting stopped.
Yeah.
What do you think of this Warriors defense so far?
It's been back and forth between good, bad, but recently, I've been seeing it's been really good, really strong. So hopefully they continue it.
And we will be back at that, and we will be back for the second half.
This is Lester on the screen that you too, Pam. I remember your name last week. Hello, Pam.
We're having a Gestapo over here. I have to see Mrs. Hunter.
Okay.
Sorry.
What's up, Mr. Joe? How are you, man?
Mr. Wilson,
Good. Yep.
who's Dave?
Who knows?
Dave, you guys mind? You're like right in front of camera. Thank you.
Good job, Joe.
All right. You know, I always like to
It's
be on the
always
screen.
Joe.
Hey guys, would you mind giving the seats back to the boys? They're calling the game. They're sitting right here. These are VIP seats right here. All right. One. Two. Your mics are coming in even. They're nice. They're good. There's no scoreboard camera today, so just once in a while you want to remind them what the score is.
I was told there's a little bit of delay on my shot.
There's a 30-second delay.
All right.
Not between you and the camera, but when you're seeing it.
Oh, okay.
So if someone's texting you, you're like, you're 30 seconds behind.
Okay.
In case something happens, like, something bad happens.
Oh, yeah,
shut the feed off, you know?
You're just getting a bunch of people who are probably here, like, I don't know, telling me what's the delay about. Just wondering.
It's just, yeah. It's standard delay. If something goes down and I want to cut it, you know, cut it and then shut it off.
Shut it. All right.
Yeah, like I could have just
Shut everything down.
Where you going, Trent? Nice boa, Cody.
And we are back from halftime with your Waldwick Warriors up 14 nothing on Manchester. So Nikki, coming into the second half with a very lackluster performance from both sides of the ball, what do you think the pregame speeches sounded like from both head coaches?
I mean, for Waldwick, it's just be playing the same game we've been playing this whole time. You know, just not really try to do too much, too little, just play the same nice even game and play this whole time. For Manchester, you really got to stop this Warrior offense and play some really good defense here, because this Warrior offense still has the momentum from the first half, so it's gonna be really hard to stop them.
The Pierce's Warrior football team has got some real energy going on. They're trying to at least, but this student section's dead empty. There's like 10 people in there. No, this football team's got enough energy in themselves. I think they could take this, I wouldn't say stale game, but slowing down a lot. I think they could get this going, get energy going themselves. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, just like with this football team, it's really good at creating energy, and this football team brings a lot of it, defense and offensively, so it's going to be really easy just to have a nice little energy.
And Waldwick will kick the ball to Manchester to start the second half.
Oh, okay. Should we be paying?
We'll say again, nope. Manchester will bobble the ball, and he will be touched down back at the Manchester 13-yard line. Manchester will start deep in their own territory to start this second half, with no momentum going at all for them. And this one probably won't help at all. So, Nikki, what do you think this pretty poor field position will do for this Manchester offense?
With this, you really gotta realize that this is it's 14-0, and you gotta really put up some numbers here, and at least you gotta score a touchdown on this drive. If you don't score a touchdown on this drive, it's gonna bring all of them to Waldwick. So you really need to score here, and with this field position, it's gonna be really unlikely to, unless they can really have some good drive here.
Yep. So coming at a half, Waldwick is up 14-0 on Manchester. Manchester will start deep in their own territory on their own 13-yard line. They'll have a 1st and 10. Manchester will get approximately a 2-3 yard game, maybe. Again, Manchester will now have a 2nd and 17, just past their own 15-yard line at about the 16. Manchester's coming out trying to get some big momentum going as they were held to basically nothing in this first half. Let's see what they can do. Quarterback drops back to pass and gets a complete pass for a 1st down. Shoved out of bounds by number 23, Miles Leonard, just past the 1st down.
This Manchester offense has not really proven anything after the second half. Maybe the speech, wasn't really meaningful, but there's still a lot of time left, and I'm not really worried about them.
That was a very nice dump off pass there. I have to say that. It got the 1st down and kept the drive going.
Yeah.
Manchester will now have the ball on their own 24-yard line with a 1st and 10. Now up to line set. Manchester goes with a dive play of some sorts up the middle for no gain. As now they will have a 2nd and 10 from their own 24-yard line again. 2 minutes shoot off this clock already. How do you think the game flow? What do you think the game flow will be at with 2 minutes off the clock already?
You really gotta go deep here and try to produce something, because with these short runs, short passes, we're 2 minutes down the clock. You gotta start up something.
Oh, Manchester set. Back to pass. And the pass is picked off. And number 5, Christian Cerrito at the Waldwick 46-yard line. That is huge as it takes all the momentum away from Manchester with 9:50 left to go in the third quarter.
Good read there by number 5. You know, read the ball, read the fucking.
He read that absolutely perfectly. What do you think the Warriors are going to do here on this drive, Nicky?
I mean, you got to play conservative. You got to run and maybe just do some short passes to run on the clock. We already have the 14-0 lead.
Yep, I agree. As Warriors will have great field position after the interception. You're up to the line. The run to middle, Zach Olsizer, who takes it up to the Manchester 42-yard line for a Warrior first down. Warriors are moving quickly here after that first down. They're already back in the huddle. Pierce, is that new quarterback in? Is that Anthony Marco, number 2, in at quarterback?
Looks like it.
Looks like Russ's hand injury has kept him out for the first half right now. Or second half, sorry. This handoff to Greg Jr. bounces out outside. Takes it all the way down to the Manchester 30-yard line for another Warriors first down.
That was a good run there. Broke a lot of tackles, get some extra yardage to get the first down.
I was just about to say before that play broke off, it appears quarterback Russell Pig is out to start the second half for that hand injury at the end of the first half. We have junior number 2 Anthony Marco in at quarterback. So we'll see how this offense works with a backup quarterback in. Kevin Davidson on the toss, takes it to the 30, the 20, and he's 15. And PRC was shoved out of bounds at about the Manchester 14-yard line for another Warriors first down. Pierce Warriors are with a little bit more of a run-heavy offense with a backup quarterback in. Do you think the play calling is going to stay conservative, especially with the backup quarterback in, or do you think they'll still take their normal shots downfield when need be?
Before the halftime, Anthony Marco did launch one really deep, and it was actually a really good pass, but it got turned over, sadly. But Anthony Marco can throw, and I feel like they got to trust him on that.
Yes, I do believe they can trust him, especially after that fake punt that was called back on the holding. Warriors have the ball. Is a handoff to number 33, Zach Olsizer, who is still trying to get some yards, but he is stopped at the the Manchester 11-yard line with 8:40 and counting left to go in this third quarter. The Warriors will now have a 2nd and 7 from just outside their own 10. Warriors going up-tempo here with a run to junior up to the Manchester 6-yard line. Well, I think the play calling will be here with a 3rd and 2 from deep inside Manchester's territory and a backup quarterback in the game.
They've been running the whole drive, so I feel like they're going back to the run again and again. So I'm just thinking a nice little outside run pitch to maybe Kevin Davidson to get the first down or the touchdown.
Maybe Anthony Marco is a versatile quarterback, and maybe they'll throw him in some package where he maybe runs it in, or maybe they'll go for a little play-action boot. You never know. The Warriors are stopped just shy on a run by number 33, Zach Olsizer. They're bound to the to the Manchester 1-yard line, which will get the Warriors a first down. You think play calling will be run up the middle here?
Yeah.
And it is. Here's backup quarterback Anthony Marco will get a rushing touchdown on his first possession of the game. As the Warriors will now go up 20-0 with 7:24 left to go in this third quarter.
Good drive there, really good drive.
Very solid drive, especially with the backup quarterback. But no, I have confidence in Marco. I think after that first drive, especially getting a touchdown, he can turn into a very good product.
Yeah.
To the point where they might not miss Russ that much. It might not make that big of an impact not having him.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony Marco just scored a touchdown, We have to tell him about him. He's a really good QB, even though he's a backup, but he can, produce as well as Russell.
It appears they're going for 2. This Warriors offense is going for 2 here. Anthony Marco lined up under center. And there's a false start on the Warriors. Or is it Manchester? There's a false start on the Warriors, which will push them back down to the to the Manchester 6-7 yard. No. Manchester 16, 17. Oh no, it's hard to tell.
Let's say they're the 7th-yard line.
Yeah. I think they go for a PAT here because after that penalty, they'll push them back to the 7.
No, it's not they're going for it.
They are going for it. Put it to go up. They're going to attempt to go up 22-0 here. Anthony Marco rolls out the pass and just overthrows number 5, Christian Cerrito.
I think they're getting too cocky as they're up, 20 points, going for 2. I think that's not the best option, but maybe they're just trying to be too cocky. But not a good option there.
I wouldn't say it's cocky. I think it might have been a little bit bold to throw to go up play action rollout for a 2-point conversion with the quarterback this is his first drive of the game. But that's just my opinion. The Warriors are still up big. They're up 20-0 with 7:24 left to go in this third quarter. Manchester hasn't got much going. I have confidence in this Warriors offense and defense. What about you?
Yeah, I have confidence in it. I mean, the whole game they had all the control, so I feel like they're going to keep that rolling through the second half.
Especially after that pick by number 5, Christian Cerrito. And Bryce Hamilton is on to kick the ball back to Manchester.
I am so awake. How you doing?
You guys are doing a good job.
And Bryce kicks it all the way back. It's going to be a touchback. Beautiful kick there by the sophomore. Yeah. So Manchester will now start with the ball from their own 20-yard line after the touchback. After Manchester is down big here, trying to get something going with just over halfway left to go in this third quarter. So, Nikki, what do you think this Manchester offense is going to try to do with as little production as they have going?
Yeah, well, with being down 20-0, they got to go big or go home, and I feel like they got to realize that, and they got to at least do some big plays. Hopefully, score some touchdowns here.
I think they got to be careful though with that pick they threw in the last drive.
Yeah.
Is a run play. Tackled by number 21. No, never mind. Sorry. There's a bunch of Warriors guys in there. I don't know who was first there. But the Warriors will get it for a 5-yard loss. As Manchester will now have a second and very long. They'll have the second and 16 from their own 15-yard line. Manchester's taking their pretty little time here, especially down 20.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Manchester runs the ball. And they get that lost yardage back and a bit more for a 7 or 8 yard gain. Maybe even more. But they will now have a third down and medium from their own 23-yard line. It will officially be marked as a 3rd and 7. We are now halfway through this third quarter.
this clock is chewing. I mean, it's going really by really fast, and Waldwick has control of it so far as they haven't really scored yet on Manchester. So this still, I mean, it's still early, but Waldwick controls this quarter.
I think both teams being a very run-heavy offense is in the favor of Waldwick because they were up by a lot.
Yeah.
Manchester is back to pass and sacked by number 55, Lamont Lester. Manchester will now have a 4th and very long from deep in their own territory and will likely be forced to punt here.
You can pull some.
This will now be a 4th and 16 from Manchester will have from deep inside their own territory with Bryce Hamilton back to receive the punt and Manchester 49-yard line. He will take the punt on midfield. Bryce is at the 40. He's at the 30. He pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
That was a dangerous hit there.
It was a very dangerous hit. You are right, but he can take it. He's a tough kid.
Yeah.
Warriors won. Manchester will give the Warriors the ball back with 4:48 left to go in the third quarter. And very good field position as Warriors will have the ball on the Manchester 25-yard line. What do you think of that punt return?
That was a really good punt return. Got some really good yardage there. And also could have been a really dangerous hit there. So hopefully, thank God, he's okay.
Yeah, the Pierce Bryce is okay, so that's good. Warriors are up to the line. Nope, there's no one play call. With number 2, Anthony Marco, it appears he might be in for the rest of the quarter at least. Maybe the rest of the game, we'll see. Handoff to number 7, Kevin Davidson. He's at the 10, cuts inside again, and is tackled just shy of the end zone at the Manchester 4-yard line. To give Warriors a first down. What do you think? I think the Warriors really have this game. It's in all their hands. It's their game to lose here.
Yeah, I mean, just with this whole drive itself, they have really good momentum here. They have really everything going for them with the run and the blocking. So I feel like, this game it's going to be maybe soon 28-0.
I think if the Warriors get touchdown here and how well their defense is going, I think this could really put the game out of reach here. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, especially with this Manchester offense, not really producing anything.
Handoff to number 7, it appears. Kevin Davidson with the touchdown. Warriors will now go up 26-0 with 4:03 left to go in the third quarter. Sorry, my bad on the call. It was number 21, Greg Jr.
That is his 3rd touchdown of the game.
That's his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Really impressive.
This is. It appears the Warriors might be going for 2 again. Let's see if the Warriors can get it this time. It didn't work last time with the slight overthrow. And the ball's heading off the middle with Greg Jr. with the 2-point conversion. He is going off
Yeah, he's
today.
on fire today. Good game for him, and he needs this game. He's been playing good all this whole season, and today it's finally shown that he's, really good running back.
He's proven that Greg Jr. has proven that he can handle the workload next year with Zach Holsheiser leaving, as he's a senior and Junior is a junior.
Well, we also have Kevin Davidson in the backfield also.
We do.
They're getting back and forth, swap slot next year, and it's going to be really exciting to see that.
Yes, it will. The Warriors will now go up 28-0 with 4:03 left to go in this third quarter. This game is all but Warriors' game to lose, as Manchester has done basically nothing all night. So what do you think this Manchester offense is thinking right now?
I mean, they really got to score a touchdown here because they're really struggling offensively as it's 28-0. So they really got to put stuff together, make things happen, and score a touchdown.
Bryce Hamilton will be on to kick again. So, what do you think of this Warrior student section now being all but pretty much empty?
I mean, it's kind of disappointing as it's a homecoming game, but it's really sad to see that the fans just left so early.
Manchester would take it out, and Bryce Hamilton will be forced. Nope, tackle's broken. My apologies. It appears the tackle will be made by a few Warriors at the Manchester 49-yard line.
Good return there from Manchester.
It's a very good return.
They need that too.
Yes, they do need that. You can definitely give them a little bit of something to at least look forward to as that nice kick return. They're starting with nice field position. But they will only have 3:54 left to go in this third quarter. They're trying to get something going.
They need a score here.
Yes, they do need. They very desperately need 7. 3 will help, but it won't do much here. Is a run play. Tackle by, who's that? Number 58, the senior Brandon Moore. Is that him on the tackle? Yes, it is. Brandon Moore, he's a quiet name you don't hear a lot, but he makes the plays when he needs to be called on.
Yeah, he's all over the field sometimes. Some plays you don't really expect him to be there, but he is.
Yeah. Manchester now have a 2nd and 8 on the Warriors' 49-yard line with 3 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Manchester hands the ball off as he's swarmed by Lamar Lester, Zach Holsizer. There's that number 7, Kevin Davidson, was also in there. As Manchester will get a 1-yard gain up to the Warrior 48-yard line. It's now have a 3rd and 7 with 2:45 left to go. What do you think of Manchester just on the clock bleeding, running what they want to run?
I mean, letting the clock run out, I mean, it's not the best option for them since they only have 2 minutes left, down by 28. So they really need to, focus up, try to do something new because Waldwick defense is all over them today.
All right. Manchester hands the ball off for middle. I see running back is stopped for a short game by number 1, Kyer Bailey, I believe. Number 33, Zach Holsizer was in there again. Manchester will now have a 4th and 6 from the Warrior 47-yard line. Here's Manchester will punt with 2 minutes left to go in this third quarter, giving the Warriors the ball. Looking to punt the Warriors back deep, pin the Warriors back deep. What do you think of this?
I feel like they should go for it. It's only 4th and 6. But, it's their play call, not mine. But maybe some strategy, but Warriors are looking to score here.
Yes, they are. The punt is Brandon Moore is in there for the almost punt block. And Bryce Hamilton will fair catch the punt at the Warrior 24-yard line with 1:35 left to go in this third quarter. What do you think the Warriors play calling will be here? Do you think they'll be looking to run the clock out, or do you think they'll still be looking to put up some big points here?
I mean,
take some deep shots?
I think their main goal should be run the clock out, but, if they see opportunity to go for it, maybe they go take a deep shot. Hopefully they can, just run the clock down is just really important here. As there's 35 left, before the quarter, by the time you know it. So running the clock here is not a bad option.
Yeah. I would not expect any guy on the scene here, unless instructed, to just give up on play. I'm saying they're still going to be running 100% unless Coach Gus says something.
Do you love me?
All right, so Waldwick has the ball. Run up the middle by Greg Jr. for a nice little 5-yard gain up to the Waldwick 30-yard line. Warriors will now have a 2nd and 5 from their own 30 with 1. They'll likely snap the ball with about 1 minute left to go in this third quarter. With that first play of the drive, what do you think this will have to say for how this Warriors drive will go?
I feel feel like they're just gonna run the ball the whole time. You know, chew the clock down, and that's their goal. And I feel like if they keep running the ball, it'll be easy for them to do that. So I think the game plan should just be running the ball and chewing the clock.
Yeah, I agree. Warriors are up to line. And off to Zach Holsizer, who takes it to the 42-yard line of the Warriors. Nice little first down run there. The clock is now running, and it appears the Warriors. I don't know. Do you think the Warriors will take another snap before half? Do you think they'll?
I think they'll let it run.
Actually, looking at the game and not thinking
I think with this first down, well, actually, I think if the Warriors got a touchdown here, do you think that'll be it, or do you think Manchester will still have a shot?
I mean, that would be like maybe like in the 30s right there, and it's going to be fourth quarter. I feel like this game could be over if they scored another touchdown.
Yep. Warriors will snap the ball one more time before the end of this third quarter. Hand it off to number 7, Kevin Davidson, for he's still going.
A 5-yard gain.
He'll give a nice little 5-yard gain up to the Warrior 46-yard line, as that will end the fourth quarter here, as Warriors have now scored 2 touchdowns since coming out of half to make it 28-0. What?
Oh, you want to go? I gotta go. I love you. Go. I gotta catch up.
You think Warriors can continue the dominance on the ground, or you think they might have to take a shot or two now that they're up by so much and Manchester will likely be stuffing the box?
I mean, I just feel like you run the ball is the best option here with trying to chew the clock down, and they're up big, and I feel like they just run the ball would basically be the better option. Maybe risk interception, but like run the ball just is the better option here.
Yes, it is. The Warriors will now come out of this interquarter break with the ball on their own 41-42-yard line with a second and 4. Or sorry, with their own 46-yard line with a second and 4. Warriors have dominated this game up to this point, putting up 14 in the first half, and then another 14 coming out of the half up to this point. It'll be a toss play to Zach Holsizer, who takes it to the 50. And he's pushed out of bounds at the Manchester 45-yard line. However, there is a penalty flag. Let's see what this call is, because this could negate that great run. They shouldn't kill the Warriors' momentum too much, but you never know.
Yeah.
It will be a holding on the Warriors, which will negate that great run there.
Yeah, it was a good run there. Good blocking by the O-line, but unfortunately, holding call brought back.
I really don't think this will affect the Warriors too
Yeah.
much, as it's one penalty. They're up. Just got to take a deep breath, refocus, and they'll be fine here.
Yeah, I agree.
They will still be on Manchester's side of the field, or will they? It appears they'll be just back on their own side after the penalty. Yep. The Warriors will now get the ball on their own 45-yard line after that holding penalty, which will make it a second and... What would you say is second and 13, maybe?
Yeah.
Or no, second and 7. My apologies. There's a play-action roll-up by Anthony Marco. Jukes a defender. Nice little dump off pattern. Zach Colchester takes it to 40. Takes it at 45. And he's pushed out of bounds to just at the Manchester 35-yard line.
He makes what he's doing look so easy, but I can tell you it's not easy what he does.
He really does. Even Anthony Marcos making it look easy as a
Yeah.
backup quarterback who just came in. Warriors will now have a 1st and 10. As Warriors will now be attempting to look at chew the clock even more. So now 11 minutes left to go in this game. Hand off to number 21, Greg Jr., who takes it to the Manchester 32-yard line.
These flags.
They're counting us. You're right.
I mean, it doesn't even matter now. You're just up 28 nothing. My apologies.
Yeah. I mean, even though they're up, you still got to keep the fundamentals going. You can't have these penalties. The Warriors will now be pushed back to the Manchester 49-yard line after that holding penalty, which will make it a 1st and very long. Appears to be a 1st and 20. It'll be 1st and 25 from the Manchester 49-yard line with 10:55 left to go in this game. Play action rollout to number 5, Christian Cerrito. This will give. That will get all the way down to the Manchester 42-yard line. As Warriors will get a nice chunk of that yardage back they lost in the penalty. They'll make a 3rd and 15. Or a 2nd and 15. My apologies. Again, Warriors are up 28-0 with 10 minutes with just about 10 minutes left to go in this 4th quarter. They run by Junior. He takes it. He's going. Sorry, Kevin Davidson, who takes a nice run there. So I did have it right the first time. That was Greg Jr. Oh my God. Had it right the first time. There's a nice run there. Beautiful 42-yard touchdown run for his 4th of the game.
Yeah, he's going off.
He's going off today. I'll make it 35-0 Warriors, 34-0 with 35 after the PAT. There's now 9:57 left to go in this 4th quarter. And the kick is good from Bryce Hamilton to make it 35-0 Warriors.
Warriors playing really good football in the second half.
They are. What do you think of Junior dropping 4 touchdowns in this game so far?
Yeah, he pretty much scored all the touchdowns, pretty much.
He does.
I mean, he's just such a good player, and the next year he's really going to show how much of a leader he is, and he's going to bring a lot of versatile play style to the next year.
Yep, I agree. I think this could really put the nail in the coffin for this Manchester team. I don't think there's much they can really do here, but you never know. There's still a lot of time left. I mean, this Warriors student section is really anticipating a win here, as there's pretty much no one left. There's maybe 20, 30 people left, and the student section now is once packed. Interesting decision by the students, but it's a Friday night. They're doing their own things.
Yeah.
Bye, Soap.
Bryce Hamilton will be looking to kick off to Manchester yet again. Tony, I don't know. We can't really tell, but do you think there's a lot of heads down on that Manchester bench?
Oh yeah, I can really see it over there. A lot of them have their heads down. A lot of them really just they're expecting to prove themselves and not a sleeper, a bad team, but It's 35-0. Heads are down, but there's always next week.
There always is next week, and there's a nice tackle there by Zach Holsister as Manchester takes a punt to their own 38-yard line. So now a running clock, as the Warriors are now up 35, so the clock will not stop no matter what happens. So now 9:30 left to go in this game. I would say it's really getting to the end, but once you see running clock, there's really not much the losing team can do here.
So what do you expect the Manchester's going to do as they're down 35?
I think they're still going to keep trying, try to stop that running clock and get some points on the board here. But this Warrior defense is really doing great.
Yeah.
So you never know.
It's doing really good.
As they run up the middle for a maybe half-yard gain there. So Manchester will have maybe a 2nd and 9.5, if that. So they're giving them a 2nd and 9. They will give them a 4-yard there. As you can see, there's a running clock. Manchester has the ball on their own 39-yard line. It's 35-0. As more people continue to file out, I truly think this game could be over.
Yeah. I mean, they only have 8 minutes to score 35 points, and that's not a lot of time.
No, it's not.
I don't think professionals can even do that.
No, I really don't think they can. I think it's been done before, but very rarely.
Yeah, very rarely.
There's a big loss with number 7, Kevin Davidson, and number 21, Greg Jr. there in the tackle. There should be a 4 or 5 yard loss.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It will now be a 3rd and 10 from the Manchester 35-yard line. This game is really low energy in this section. I think that's just all because Warriors are beating up on this Manchester team, and there's not much Manchester can do.
Yeah, not much they can do here. I mean, 7:30 left. I feel like they're just not even trying here.
At this point, for Manchester, it's just trying to not get blown out, and for the Warriors, I would say it's stat padding. I'm struggling. But yeah, at this point, that's all it really is for both teams.
Yeah, I mean, this Warriors team played really good football, offensively and defensively. So, good week for them, and now going to move on to next week.
And Lamont Lester was shown offside there. He appears to be very frustrated, as he's generally a very well-disciplined player.
Yeah.
So we'll get Manchester an extra 5 yards, and we'll make it a 3rd and 5 from their own 40-yard line with 7:04 left to go in the game. So actually 3rd and 8. So Manchester have a 3rd and 8 from their own 40-yard line with 6:45 left to go. As that is number 74, Braden Holm on the stop. Number 21, Greg Jr. also there on an assist. As this will give Manchester a 4th down. Manchester will have a 4th down from their own 42-yard line with 6:20 left to go in this football game, down 35.
Yeah.
They got to go for it here. They really do.
Yeah,
Oh, no, they're punting. What do you think of this play call?
I mean, I don't think they're even trying anymore. I mean, if they were actually trying and actually putting effort, they would have gone for this. It could be a fake, but
It could be. It's only a 4th and 6. They're on their own 42. They will punt it away to the Warriors with just under 6 minutes left to go. Bryce Hamilton will fumble the punt. However, it appears number 48, Luke McGowan, will jump on it. No, sorry.
88 Chris Caserta.
88 Chris Caserta will hop on that. So Warriors will now get the ball. Have a 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line, it appears, maybe? With 5 minutes left to go. They're up by 35. Running clock. This game is over.
Yeah.
I truly believe this game is over.
Manchester's not even going for it on 4th down. They have to, but it looks like this game's over. They're not even trying.
This is just stat padding. As I said before, it's just stat padding for the Warriors defense and just trying not to get shut out for Manchester. But I believe this will be a 35-0 shutout unless Warriors just run a each play message and Manchester gets a stop here. And it appears there was a little bit of a muff on the snap, but Warriors will hop back on that for a small gain. Zach Holsizer will get that. Warriors now have what appears to be a 2nd and 7 or 2nd down and 8 after that Holsizer run from their own 25-yard line of the Warriors with 4:30 left to go in this game. Again, the Warriors are up 35-0. There is a running clock, as that's how it is in high school football. When you're up by 35, the clock does not stop for anything. There's now 4:15 left to go. This game is, I believe this to be truly over, as Manchester didn't even go for it on their last 4th down. They just gave it back to the Warriors. Kevin Davidson gets the ball. He's at the 40. And is stopped down, just shy of the 40. He's at the 35 there.
Good run there. Good run.
It was a very good run there. Give the Warriors a first down. Nice little confidence booster there for this Warrior line and that Kevin Davidson.
Mm-hmm.
This will definitely be a long bus ride back for Manchester.
Yeah.
There's now 3:30 left to go. Warriors have a 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Warriors are taking the time, just trying to run out as much clock as they can, which is the right thing to do. Don't pour it on if you don't have to. Ball's handed off to number 1, Greg Jr., who is almost tackled for a loss, but I believe he got back to the line and maybe got a yard or two on there.
This clock's going by fast.
It is going by fast. With the running clock and nothing stopping, there's
Sorry.
nothing can...
Yeah, I think this game is officially over.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's low energy, even though Warriors are up big. Student section's empty. I think at this point it's just an expected win. It's just getting extra reps in for both teams. The Warriors will have a 2nd and 9 from their own 41-yard line with 2:30 left to go. Was handed off to number 7, Kevin Davidson, who will take it to the Warriors' 45-yard line for a nice little 4-yard gain there. A 3-4-yard gain, it appears. Yep.
Yeah, he's doing good. Thanks.
Warriors will now have a 3rd down from their own 45-yard line with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Warriors are obviously taking their time as they should, as I mentioned earlier. Don't put it on.
I feel like Warriors going to waste the clock here.
They should.
Yeah.
It's the right thing to do.
It's only 140 left.
Yeah, just running up the middle every play. Got to punt. You got to punt.
I won the Governor's Award when I was a sophomore.
Zach Holsizer on the run, and he will get a first down and a little bit more up to the Manchester 47-yard line. Warriors will now, this is probably the game, as Warriors will just kneel it a couple times. And that is it, as the Warriors will win 35-0 over Manchester. The poor Warriors to 4-1, and Manchester will drop to 1-4.
Great game there by the Warriors. They really played really good football, both sides of the game, football and defense. Offense and defense, my fault. But Manchester just came up short. I mean, they didn't perform as well as the Warriors, and you can tell that by the score. And it's always next week, and
There always is.
hopefully they can bounce back.
That's how it will be. As Anthony Marco, the backup quarterback, will just take a knee. As that is it for senior night here at Waldwick High School and homecoming. A great night as the Warriors start off strong. They slowed down a little bit end of the first half, and they really kicked it up. Got another 3 touchdowns with Greg Jr. putting up 4 on the day.
Yeah, great game by him.
Great game.
Well-deserved.
Yeah, well-deserved. I believe Anthony Marco had the other touchdown of the day on a QB sneak. And that will be it as the clock ticks down with the final seconds left. Warriors 35, Manchester 0.
Why do you think, Sophie, what's your last name?
And that will be it. Thanks to our camerawoman, Sophia Allen.
Sophie Allen and Sarah Dundas.
Thanks to Sarah Gondez also for the camera work. I am Matt Halpern. I am joined by Nikki Wayne. And we will see you next time. Signing off.
Did you guys hear that, Coach Gruz? This is Mr. Meltzer for the Warrior Broadcast Center. There you go. Coach Gruz's 72nd win all-time leader in coach wins. That is a awesome achievement as we zoom into Coach Gruz addressing his team. He deserves the honor and the accolades. He's doing a great job this year, I think, Warrior Nation. And I don't know what you think of the job that I'm doing right now, announcing the end of this live stream, but hey, someone's got to do it. So, once again, one more time, from the Warrior Broadcast Center, thank you, Sarah Dundas and Sophia Allen, for camera work and the live stream broadcast. We will see you for our next home game, I believe, October 29th. October 29th, Friday night, the next home game. Our team will be here. Thanks for watching. We're out.